What is up? Kind of a sad day, huh? So, if y'all haven't caught up, you should definitely watch the last couple videos to understand what's happening right now. But it kind of feels like the 5-3 all over again. We were chasing an issue, and then disaster struck. So, this time it was way different. The tuning was fine. We didn't have a lean issue. We didn't have any kind of fueling, timing, nothing. Everything was going smooth. Transmission's hitting. Everything's Gucci. But she was just noisy in the valve train. We're going to find out soon. But I'm kind of at my wit's end with, trying to figure these junkyard motors out. Luckily, this one, it only started making noise right there in the driveway. So it didn't run that long. It ran maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops in that shape. So hopefully it didn't do too much damage. But she was noisy and she had no oil pressure. So what we believe at this point right now is that my rockers were sloppy. They were old, clapped out. Should have done a training upgrade, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. Me having those too long of push rods in there for too long probably punched the lifters down so hard they never really could pump back up. And then it probably just, with load and RPM, it just got worse and worse. With those longer push rods and having a solid valve train, even with me swapping the 7400s in after, the damage was probably already done. Probably what happened was the cam, because the lifters and everything was solid in that little amount of time, the cam was probably pushing into a cam bearing, and it probably finally beat one up enough that it twisted and shut off that hole, and that's probably when we lost oil pressure. That's my guess. That's kind of our group consensus right now, but you don't really know until you slice it open. So could have been the pickup tube O-ring failed. I used the right one, but the pickup tube, remember, it was kind of difficult getting it to sit down where it was supposed to, so that might have been part of the issue. We won't know till we get into it. But what's going to happen is my boy Junior Modesto is going to pick up the truck. He's going to take it to his shop, and he's going to tear into it and see what he can find. Because basically, if my pessimistic opinion is correct and we littered a bunch of trash through the block, it probably needs all bearings, probably needs took all the way apart, washed, bearings, crank polished. Got to see if we trash the cam. It's going to need a set of lifters. Who knows if the oil pump's okay or not. Most of the stuff will be reusable, but some of the stuff's going to be clapped out. So before he picks it up tonight, he's going to bring over his filter cutter, and we're going to cut a oil filter open and see what we got in there. So if we don't see big chunks and we don't see flakes, then we know that we probably just had a lifter failure, or the rockers took a dump, something happened, or it spun a cam bearing and it just didn't run long enough to litter the block. We don't know. So best case scenario, it just needs cam bearings and it didn't trash the block. Worst case, it scored up the cam, spun the bearings, the cam stuck in there, and it littered the block with material, so it'll have to get completely ripped apart and gone through, which that's the route I'm going to take this time. Third time's the charm, right? If it has to get ripped apart, I'm getting it rebuilt, and everything will be new, and or new. We might reuse some renewed parts, but it'll be new stuff, new bearings, yada yada. Anyways, let me get the truck jacked up, get the filter off. Junior should be here in a little while, and when he gets here, we'll cut the filter open and see what the filter talking about. Cross your fingers, boys. Remember the other night when we said that ain't right? Well, we're about to cut that filter up and we'll see how not right it was. But yeah, here we are. Old boy done bad influenced me into, he's like, yeah, we'll probably have the motor out tonight.
It's just like, time to get it done, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Get it done.
You're right. That's what, see, this is what I need. I need that. And we'll get you a channel going. I'll even edit for you if you're too scared to do it for a while till you get your feet wet.
Just a little bit.
And we'll get you going. But we're gonna kind of fiddle around here for a minute, and then I'll pick y'all back up when we cut that filter open. Already, bro. Don't you be fucking smiling like that. He likes this shit. I'm gonna edit
the anticipation of
I'm gonna edit
slowly taking the filter apart.
No, I'm gonna put damn money bags in your eyeballs, boy.
Oh yeah.
Oof. Here, let me pick that up.
Yeah, that's a glitter party.
A little spent up. CP
Ooh, I see some big ones.
CP fall when I had disco pod.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. God.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Time for the forged engine or what?
Better stop, boy. Man, that is
cut that
rough. Old dirt out of it.
What the hell is that?
Money.
Good grief, dude. It's like you threw a bunch of sand in your engine when you were putting it together. Were you putting it together with the garage door open? People pulling in and out of the driveway?
Nah. Nah, I was pretty good about keeping it clean.
Dog. Oh,
at least he didn't pull
money shot. Look at all the big pieces.
It had a lot of.
Look at that.
It had a lot of dark muck in it too.
You can see the shininess running onto my glove.
Put a second angle on it. Oh yeah. Yep, she was mad.
Dang it, Matt.
Now, which bearing was it though?
All of them.
The cam bearings.
I blame the guy that installed the oil pump. Just kind of shimmy it on there.
Yeah.
There's a nice little piece right there.
Yeah.
Oh, money shot. Look at that. Flaky boys.
That's a good
some
shot.
more flaky boys.
And that ain't even gold either. That's that. Now the game is which one of the members of the engine family done it.
Yeah.
Damn it, boy. Alright, so we got the top side all discoed. We got what, coolant left pretty much?
Coolant, torque converter bolts, bell housing, couple bell housing bolts. Strap the trans up, pull it out.
Bada bing, baby. It helps when you have a competent hand to help you instead of talking to yourself when you're half asleep. And it also helps when you're not by yourself. So I definitely.
It's still spinning.
They're brand new wheel bearings.
Crazy.
Yeah, boy. Hey. It don't.
Take a video and post it and be like, TBM who? No.
It don't look nice, but it's got everything essential to meet the needs. You know what I'm saying? Except for the right length push rods. So that's why we're here. Got the coolant system drained out, unhooked. Got our chains set up. This old boy got the damn forklift in the shop. Hey. You got it figured out.
We were worried.
Oh, this is fire.
You need to drill you a hole.
This is nothing like that.
Yeah, we were.
Joseph, get me kind of close to the bumper.
Alright, you got like, yeah, you got like that. You need to put pads. That's what I'm going to do. Oh Lord, have sleep.
Watch your. I'd stay back just in case that chain pops. You don't want to catch
chain
it.
pops, I'm dead.
Yeah, you're not dead.
If that thing hits me in the throat, yeah, I ain't gonna put a thumb in it. I mean, I might.
It's just the back side of those engine mounts. Is it really gonna make me? No, there we go.
What are we hung up? Oh, it's wedged on the headers. It's up out of there.
Let me get where you're at, Matt. No, we're still stuck on trans.
Oh.
There she goes. Yep, yep, yep. It was just abusing the trans dipstick a little
Can I
bit.
send it up?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
Doesn't sound very good.
It was just rubbing on the trans dipstick. It's great. Watch out, Joseph. Right now. You never want to be within the reach of that chain. Yep. You're good. You're Gucci. Gucci, 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 Gucci. Well, we're on a stand yet again. Yet again. But that was dope, dude. We got it. We just checked the time, and we left the house at 8:30, drove over here, which was like 10 minutes.
I was like 15 minutes to get over here.
And then
figured out how to get it up the steep driveway. That was like another 30 minutes.
Yep.
So it probably took us 2.5 hours. Pulled the engine out, got it on the stand.
Yep.
Ready to be tore apart.
Cool beans. So another day we will come back and get this thing blown apart on a table and get an answer to what happened. So all you dudes who know or think you know, go ahead and drop your comment now so we can write it down. So if you're right, then we've got it time stamped that you got it right before we pulled it apart. Was it a cam bearing spun? Was it the pickup tube O-ring? Did the pickup tube do something weird in the oil pump? Did we suck a piece of gunk in there? What happened? Y'all drop your comment and your guess, and we'll blow it apart another day and see what actually happened. I'm feeling like it's something between the cam bearings and or slash the pickup tube, because
I'm rooting for pickup tube.
the pickup tube kind of was.
After hearing the horror story of the oil pan, I'm voting something with the pickup tube. It was really weird how it'd have oil pressure, great oil pressure, and then you'd go drive it a little bit, and then oil pressure's just completely gone. That, or I mean, you know, cam bearing spun or something, walk in and out of the bore. Yeah. I've seen that, you know, that's a good possibility.
Just misalign that hole just enough. And they weren't the best looking. I did expose a little bit of color under that pitting. So who knows, a little bump stick and some RPM just let those high mile bearings go.
Maybe Matt just threw the cam in the engine.
Yep. I just like, oh, look at that. It went in, look. Threw the cam retainer plate on and sent it. But yeah, that's it for this one. The saga of Matt's busted junkyard motors continues.
Busted junkyard motor.
This time we're gonna do it right. We'll blow it all apart, see what happened. But if it's to the point where we need bearings and all that, we're gonna do bearings and rings and all that. So hopefully we didn't wipe the cam out. May or may not trash some lifters, but we'll find out when we get it apart another day. Other than that, thank y'all for being around. Thank y'all for sticking with me all this time. And trust me, we got a good thing cooking up here being in this garage. So
It's a shop, bro.
yeah.
Come on, it's a shop. It's not a
shop.
garage.
Okay, we'll call it a
We
shop.
got a garage down there.
I'm used to mine. Yours a little wider, so yeah, we'll call it a shop. We'll call it a shop. And you got AC.
I know we got air conditioning.
You got AC. That definitely makes
Put
it.
the filter back on it.
That makes it shop status. Nah, you don't need all that. But yeah, thanks for rocking with me all these years, and I can't wait to see the devastation of what actually happened.
Ooh, the devastation.
The devastation.
Matt's pockets.
Yeah. Dude, I am. I'm gonna Photoshop money bags on your eyes, bro. But nah, we'll get it right. We'll get it ripping better than ever. And yeah, other than that, peace out, be human, and we'll see y'all next time.